Hi, I am Cece, and I'm so glad you're here. And I'd like to tell you a little bit about creative alchemy. The class begins at the foot of the fall equinox, and this is the time to lay down the past and step into the void of creation. And when we're in the void of creation, we're really bringing our desires forth into that voidal space through the elements, through alchemy. And then those dreams get sent to spirit so that they can be crystallized, metabolized, and then sent back to you with a new energy, the energy that you don't even know yet, the energy you're calling in. That energy starts to come back down through the winter. Then we start making attempts, we plant those seeds and we begin to grow our new dreams. And then summertime, we start to live them. Late summer is the harvest, right? So this is the ideal of the creation process, and it is the wheel of the year that I'm always kind of working with behind the scenes and oftentimes in front of the scenes. First I want to say that the places that we're unblocked in our life are obviously the easiest places that we have to manifest. We don't have problems there. We wish every area of our life went like that. It often doesn't. So creative alchemy isn't necessarily for the places that we manifest very easily or we create very easily. We are grateful for those places. They're reference points for us for like what happens when we get there. And then the process of really working and learning through our karmic lessons and through what the soul really, really desires to learn is where creative alchemy can step in. It's these places that we really have to get on board with our karmic path and enter into the dream state, into creative alchemy. And this is where your personality and your ego's desires and your wants have to surrender into this larger divine plan that we cannot see, have to get on board. The personality and the soul have to get on board together. And that can be challenging because in that process, we surrender the outcome. In that process, we take all of those wants, all of those dreams that do deserve to be heard, do deserve to be met, but we take those and we say, you know what, I don't know what's going on, because we really don't. None of us know what's going on. It's a mystery. We take our desires and we say to the personality, okay, I totally get how much you want this and how much you need this, and we're gonna rest into this divine energy that we all have within and see what unfolds. And it is in that place that we can move from, I don't have this and I want this, to the pleasure of being in co-creation with spirit. And when we enter into that pleasure zone, we can really, really start to hone in on the energy of alchemy, the energy of creation itself. So I'm talking a lot about living your dreams, living your desire, living all these things. And the distinction in that is that you are becoming the energy of them, which is unknown to you, rather than continually calling out to the future or rather than waiting for it to happen. So I love this quote by the most amazing, author ever, Martin Prechtel. And he says, love is always a matter of learning how to live in an unknown land. It is not just translation or about being secure in what one knows, but about learning how to give a true gift to what one loves by learning what it loves. So that's a very important ingredient here. It's about love. It's about being in service to the thing you love so much you would do anything for it. This is very different from if I do X, I will get Y, and then I will be Z. This is about embracing the path of mystery and the joy of creating your longing rather than waiting for it, as I mentioned. The creative process itself, first of all, it's what I love to do. I'm a multidimensional artist, multidisciplinary artist. So I love working with writing, with painting, with singing, and with creating curriculum mainly, or any collaborative creative process where we all get to bring and pool our talents together and then we just see what happens. So We are creator beings, and the creative process is naturally engaging. It's who we are at the core, and the process puts you in a deep, singular focus where you lose track of time. And it is also a forgiving process where mistakes are often just happy accidents that lead you to your genius or that lead you to discover something new. So creativity expands the energy of your essence made from love into the larger field around you, generating more of this precious energy, which is like a magnet. So again, we don't really know what's going on here on earth, but I find that the language of this realm, underneath everything, is love and creation. So we are going to be deeply immersed in the speaking, singing, writing, and creating of this language for the fall season. And I want you to come with your most deeply held dream that you really had a hard time manifesting. I want all the dreams to be dreamed. The dream of having a child, the dream of a beautiful partnership, the dream of financial abundance, the dream of healing your body and heart, and whatever else you want to bring. And so we really want to understand that when we focus on a creative level, not only are all of the cells lining up to be in this now moment of the exact vibration of what you are calling forth, but you are also allowing the greater forces of life to team up with the all that is for the benefit of all. Because again, the language of this plane is love and creation. So when you're speaking these languages, you're talking to everything. You're in a conversation and in a song with life. So we're going to dream for each other because it's never just about you. There is nothing you are wanting for yourself that does not involve the larger community. Your child is a blessing and a lesson for all. Your partnership is a healing and also a challenge for many. Your financial abundance supports others, but also asks them to take risks. Your deep healing brings forth your ability to give and share with others, but it also releases and sheds toxins into the earth, which then can be composted. This is the level that I want to be co-creating with people, never forgetting that we're deep in this mystery, subject to a plan so much larger than ourselves. Never over-identifying with our wanting to the point that we cannot surrender to the bigger orchestration of love, and sometimes tough love. So we're coming together in a group field to explore how consistently supporting each other, dreaming with and for each other, and being in this creation process can amplify manifestation, but it can also surprise us and humble us through the journey. You can, of course, count on difficult places emerging, your shadow coming up, all of that stuff. And I'm not the kind of teacher or salesperson that tells you that, you're going to get everything you want. I just think you're going to get so much more. I don't really know exactly what it is. I know that some of you will absolutely manifest what you want, and some of you are going to be taken into realms that you didn't even know about yourself. And it's going to unlock more of the mystery of your journey, and you're going to gain things that you could have never imagined, or maybe even you have the courage to let go of things that you never could before. So let's be in service to each other. Let's be in service to another's dream, because it is the fulfillment of your own. Let's not say we actually know all that is happening for your dreams to come true. I cannot simplify the creation process. It's a responsibility, it's a joy, it's everything. And I invite you to fall so in love with your beloved creation that it becomes you through all mediums of expression. I want you to fall in love even more deeply with yourself, with each other, and with life as you go along. To bask in this with you only brings my dreams to life. So I thank you for listening. Please read on. If you want to have a conversation with me, just shoot me an email and we can set up a time to talk. If you're feeling a resonance, I would love to have you. Have a beautiful day.